Before we get going for the Pick 5 analysis on Monday night at Yonkers Raceway, I want to extend best wishes for a quick recovery to the drivers who were hurt on Friday night at Yonkers in a bad accident. Tyler Buter, Jim Marone, and Bob Denozzi. I think most people realize that it's dangerous, somewhat dangerous, to be a harness driver. I don't think most really realize the danger that they're in when an accident like this happens. Sometimes the drivers go straight down and hit a surface that is maybe not as hard as concrete, but close. And other times, when something happens, they're literally catapulted out of the bike, out of the race bike, and sometimes go very high in the air before coming back down onto that same hard surface. So once again, Matt Kakaly walked away from the incident unharmed. The others do have some broken bones. Hopefully they'll be back in action before too long. Just wishing them the best for a speedy recovery. The sequence begins in the fifth race at Yonkers on Monday night. It has a $10,000 guaranteed pool. So in the first leg of the Pick 5, I'm going 3 deep. The 2-horse, American Mercury's 4-1. We'll use from the inside and would think Joe B will be steering, and he could get a lot out of this veteran. Should be racing near the top and is a threat at a square price. The 4 is Hullabaloo. 5-2 in the morning line. Have to think the race goes through this 5-year-old who has won 4 or 5. Jingrad will have the pedal down and can make the most of a post edge on some top foes. The 5, Rock and Roll Runa is 8-1. It's hard to pass up Runa at this price with this post draw. Probably has the best gate speed in the field, and if Mark McDonald can time the gate correctly, Runa could be tough to catch. In the sixth race, I'm going 3 deep to 2, Shantee, 5-1. Team LeChance entry doesn't have much gate speed, but drops to a soft spot and should be able to get a winning trip with this post draw. The 3, What Stanley Got A is 5-1. We'll assume the Team Stratton veteran will benefit from 3 weeks off. This is another who drops and could make the most of being in this cheap. Could land on top or in the pocket. The 8 horses, this is the plan. Some ways this is a past reputation pick. We'll need his best with this post draw, but don't want the 8-year-old to ruin my ticket. Gingras should be aggressive, and certainly if this veteran comes to the race feeling on top of his game, certainly could win. Question is whether he could get the top, and if not, could he still win without being on the lead early in the mile? We will find out. Race 7, I'm going 2 deep. The rail horse, Leighton Hanover, 2-1 in the program, steps up after getting on the engine from post 4 and not looking back. Has beaten this kind before. Kakaly may use the same plan as last week. The 4 is Rock Diamond's End, 3-1. Has a string of even efforts, and the Gen B barn has cooled off, but does fit well here, and Joe B will be steering this time and should land on top or in the 2-hole and could make the most out of that kind of trip. In race 8, I'm going to use 2 horses. The 1 is Shakespeare, 6-5, winner of 3 straight versus this kind, and didn't leave from the rail in any of those races. So logically is a player here at a short price. I'm thinking Brennan will get a good seat again and then look to take control sooner than later. Has made it look easy and is a main threat again, but this race could be more of a challenge. The 4, Topville, Some Rockets, 7-2, got on the engine and almost lasted, but lost by a nose at this level. The winner isn't in this race and has enough gate speed to get the jump on others and could land on the point again. Stratton takes over for Bartlett and might offer some value. In the money leg, race 9, I'm going 2 deep to 3. Pine Bush Lifesavers, 9-2 in the morning line. Recent form has been dull and now comes back to Yonkers and drops in for a tag. Did beat the 50 claimers in August here, but struggled against them since. In with $40,000 claimers tonight, and this isn't a group that loves taking pictures. Should be a wake-up call, and Kakaly can provide a smooth steer. The 4 is Gothic Rock, 5-2. I'm not loving the short price. We'll need a top effort to take a picture, but has been stuck with post 8 in the last 2 starts. Does good work racing near the top of the stack, and Brennan should be able to get that kind of trip. The 50-cent ticket reads 2-4-5 with 2-3-8 with 1-4 with 1-4 with 3-4 for $36, and good luck.